Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. According to Tarish Sinbin, the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency, FF-wide, employed disinformation tactics to divert Iranian forces during a recent operation to rescue a downed American F-15 fighter jet pilot in Iran. U.S. media reported that the CIA spread false information claiming the crew had already been rescued and were leaving Iranian territory by land, aiming to confuse Iranian search efforts while U.S. Navy SEALs conducted the actual rescue of a missing soldier. This action was taken to prevent the soldier from being captured and used for negotiation or propaganda by Iran. Since the U.S.-Israel attacks on Iran began in late February, this conflict has been characterized by extensive information warfare. Iran has also been actively spreading false claims and using AI-generated images and videos to bolster its narrative. A U.S. research group, NewsGuard, has identified 63 instances of false claims related to the conflict since February 28, noting a significant increase in Iran's use of AI for. Al Jazeera reports on renewed Israeli military strikes across Lebanon, targeting both southern regions and the outskirts of Beirut. These attacks have resulted in civilian casualties and extensive destruction. Concurrently, the Israeli military has released footage depicting its troops actively engaged in operations within southern Lebanon, signaling a deepening of its ground offensive. The escalating conflict highlights a significant increase in military activity in the region. NPR reports that President Trump has provided dramatic details regarding a U.S. military rescue operation in Iran. According to the president, the U.S. military swiftly moved to retrieve 2 members of a fighter jet crew after their aircraft was shot down deep within Iranian territory. The article indicates that President Trump elaborated on the intricacies of this high-stakes mission. Amid escalating U.S.-Iran tensions, Japanese Prime Minister Takakichi expressed her desire to engage in dialogue with Iranian leaders during a diet session on April 6. The situation remains critical, with a looming deadline set by U.S. President Trump for Iran to agree to terms regarding the Strait of Hormuz or face military action. Trump has repeatedly extended this deadline, with the latest set for April 8 Japan time. While Iran has reportedly been in talks with the U.S. on a 2-stage peace plan, including a 45-day ceasefire, the Revolutionary Guard maintains that the Strait of Hormuz will never return to its former state. Despite the de facto blockade of the strait, 3 Japan-related vessels, all linked to Mitsui OSK lines, have successfully passed through. However, the continued disruption in oil supply is impacting the Japanese economy. A Tokyo-based car painting company reported a shortage of thinner, a petroleum-derived product, with existing stock possibly lasting less than a month. Prime Minister Takakichi affirmed that Japan has secured necessary oil supplies through strategic reserves and alternative routes not passing through the strait. However, Iran has also threatened to obstruct the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, an alternative route via the Red Sea, through its proxy, the Houthi movement in Yemen. Experts suggest this is unlikely due to the high risks involved. This report is from Iroshanung Clodat. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.